What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be a 2-for-1. We're going to be covering Chainlink, and we're going to be covering Cookie DAO. So if you like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuned in from. I really appreciate it. So we got Chainlink here on the daily. Overall, the liquidation event, right, happened, and you're still above. You're still in this upward pennant. You're still in this, there's a pattern within a pattern. You're still flagging out down through here, and overall, you're still making higher lows, right? Still making higher lows and lower highs, respectively, right? Respectively, overall, right? Overall, this does, like I was saying with XLM. I mean, it was looking like a, cup and handle, but didn't get that pattern. So every pattern has an invalidation zone. So now what we're looking at is like an A, B, C is what happened. I think that's best case scenario in retrospect. So now we have confirmation that we did take out all this down here, all this liquidity down here for leverage, right? Again, so I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I don't use leverage. I never have. I don't think I'm going to after seeing what happened. Spot. You're just kind of holding, selling when you want to, selling when your targets are hit, and just chilling. So we're just chilling. So right, we had some targets. We almost had a target hit perfectly from the last video. We had it at 2019, or sorry, the high was at 2019, and we marked it at 2021. But there's some bearishness to this chart for sure, right? So we have a cross down through here, right? That led to a drop. We're getting a cross through here. So the posturing right now looks like everything is screaming bearish, if I'm being honest, right? I did take some off the table through here, right? I took some off the table. Just to de-risk a little bit, and if we go down, that's fine. If we go up, that's fine. Still at a sizable profit, and so got my average actually down to $11 now, with the price down through. I mean, I had a couple buy orders down here at this. I saw it down here, but I didn't actually get any orders until right under 10. It was like 10. It was like $9. I didn't even see XLM. It was crazy, but overall, right, we're moving on past that, right? We're trying to look at where price is. This is the 618 of this retracement down through here, right? That's the 618, and then this is a 786. So two areas, right, where we can come back down to. And so I don't think we're gonna have a full wick fill, definitely not. But in terms of what we're doing, right, this looks like a 1, 2, a 3. Looks like we're coming up for a 4 and maybe a 5th, right? We need 5 waves. Essentially, right? We need 5 waves. We got 3 right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 waves, and actually in this 4th, right, we only have 1, 2. So theoretically, we still need to go up 1 more, and then we can come down, right? So that's kind of the plan right now. What's going on? If we come up to this 22, whatever, this 20, I think it's around this $22 range. And we wick up just like this, I'll also just take some off the table, and if we come down, I'll add, right? Not a big deal. If we go up higher, I'm not taking so much off the table where it's a win-win, right? Profits never hurt the pockets. You're never surprised. You're surprised at how nice it is to have powder on the sidelines. Like up through here, I took profits. Up through here took a little bit, not crazy, but seeing this, I was like, I'm glad I took some profits up here. And I didn't even expect to come down here. So that's why it's in my opinion, when you hit a target, 5%, 10%, right, something, just to make sure that you're paying yourself throughout all this BS, right? Because it is a lot of BS, right? It's a lot of BS. But overall, market structure kind of bearish, right? You're rejecting, your 200-day moving average. The 20 is about to cross the 100, right? It's not looking the greatest, but we should get, maybe we come down here, then we come up, right? Something like that, and then we come down. I mean, what we're looking at for stablecoin dominance, that's kind of what it looks like. You know, if you're interested in stablecoin dominance, stick around to the end of the video. I really appreciate that. I do like this. This is one thing I do like. I like the fact that the RSI right now it looks like this. You know what? Let's pull this down through here. I want to pull this down through here. There we go. I want to capture the fake outs. I want to capture all the fake outs. So if you've noticed, right, I'm trying to capture every single fake out. I'm trying to capture everything at this point, because crypto is just, you know, it shows you one thing and it does another thing. All right. So I do like this. I like how we didn't attempt to come up to here, right? We're already, or like, okay, we're not ready. We're already deciding we're not ready. Maybe we flag out and then go. I still think, you know, if it's going to follow any kind of structure, right, we still need 3 waves to the upside, and then we can get that 5th and final wave to the downside, right? Then this whole correction can be complete, right? Then this whole thing can be complete. This whole A, B, C, something like that, and then you go, right? Something like that. We have the levels to the downside, right? Levels to the upside for the next wave. We're looking at $37 to $67, and that, you know, that's to the upside, right? That's what we're looking for. But yeah, it just doesn't look the greatest. Let's hop in real quick to the 4 hour. I mean, yeah, it's saying the same picture. You know, if I flip this upside down, invert this, right, that looks like a nice flag. All right, just oscillating down, getting ready to go. That's what it looks like to me. Right, a lot of bears are probably shorting right now. They're probably opening up a lot of shorts, you know, rejecting that 20. So if you want to go short, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice. It is a kind of scary place to trade. Right, what just happened, right? Like leverage is crazy, but I do think we're going a little bit lower. In terms of this structure, this does look almost complete, right? You got like your A, B, C, and then let's do this like this, right? You got your A, B, C, and maybe you're coming up for your B wave. That's not even close to a B wave, so maybe you're getting 5 down. Maybe you get 5 down. Let me invert this and redo it. All right, maybe you get your A, your 1, 2, your 3, your 4, and now you're getting ready for your 5th. All right, maybe you come up to 22. Let me put it on there. Let me put it on that thing, man. Do this. So 1, 2. Let's go 3. 1, 2, 3. So the 2 low. That wouldn't even be a 1, 2 because it closed down below. See how difficult this gets? See how difficult that, and I'm doing it upside down, so bear with me. I'm just going to use it because of the liquidation at this point. And nothing yet has been up to standard, right? I mean, look at that. That 886 is right at that October open, and then the 1 is right there. I mean, you can come all the way up to this 21. If you break $21, then we're thinking something else, right? And this is to the upside, right? You break $21, right? You get up to that $22 range, you get up through here, and then you do something like this, then we're thinking of something different. Right? So right now, that's kind of what it looks like. That's what it looks like to the upside for us. So for the bulls, that's what it looks like for the bulls. For the bears, I already put the levels to the bottom for the bears, right? That $13 to $11. I don't think you go past $11. I don't think the market's going to slowly come down because no one learns their lesson, right? No leverage trader learns their lesson when they get liquidated. Let's just be honest. People are revenge trading right now. So if you come down nice and slow like this, I don't think you allow leverage to load up down through here, right? I think it's going to be not as fast, but quick if it does happen. Or it's going to psych everyone out, and the elite wave count and TA is out the window, and market makers are doing whatever they want at that point. And they just reset everything, and this is a 1, 2, and we're getting ready for a 3rd wave, right? Something like that. So there's your levels though. We get above that $22 range. That's pretty much where you're up through here too. Right, you get up here like this. That'd be nice because then now you're above your EMAs. So that's what I got for Chainlink. It's Cookie DAO. So I had a question about price targets, right? I'm not going to use the, I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use this for price targets. I'm not going to use this chart for price targets. I just want to let you guys know I'll use this one. Oh no, I will use this. Wait. I am going to use. I'm going to redo everything, and I'm going to use this price target. Yeah. And I'll redo everything, right? But as of right now, I mean, this looks. I mean, even if we're coming up just for the B wave, because let's be real, this so far looks like your A, B, C. That's your A wave, right? Cookie DAO's a little bit behind everything. So the next wave up, I do think is a B wave. I do. Partial retracement up to your 786, which is at 29 cents. I do. Unless you break out of that, right? Unless you break out of that 786 level, I just think this will be a later coin, right? I think you come up and then you come back down, something like that. That's what it looks like right now. That's what a lot of the coins have done, right? It just looks, it doesn't look complete. I mean, it looks like if you were to, you know, take, I don't know how to do it cross, but it looks like this, right? It looks like this. Right? Honestly, that's what it looks like. It looks like you've come down in A, B, C, right? You've kind of been chopping around. You're trying to get up again for your B. And then you got to come down again for your C, right? You got to come back down again for your C. And then you go. I know my chicken scratch is kind of bad, but that's the idea, right? That's the idea for Cookie DAO at this point. Because I mean, when did it pop off? I still think it's a great asset. When did it pop off? May. So what is that? November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So 6 months later. So 6 months after, right? So 6 months after everything else popped off, Cookie DAO popped off. So, you know, I think, you know, you come up, these are going to be some levels, right? I mean, this level right here is going to be huge. I'm going to leave that yellow, right? But once you get above that, right, you're looking at 54 cents. I mean, it's such a small asset. It's 59 million. I mean, you're looking up through here, like the 1618, your 2618, and then your 4272. So I mean, $1. Let's take this out. I do want to actually throw in the 618. I'm sorry. It's a huge level to get above. Or test, right, to see how you interact with that, right? I mean, yeah, $1.30. What is that? $1.30 from 9 cents. I mean, that's like a 13 to 14 times whatever you put in there. You put $100 in there, that's $1,300. You put $1,000, that's 13 grand. You put 10 grand, that's 130 grand, right? That's the size and scale of what this chart is indicating. But I do think you come up to this level first. Right, I think you come to this level first. Somewhere in here. Come down. You don't have to come down all the way. Maybe you come down like this and then go. Or you come down deeper, right? That's the thing with freaking crypto and altcoins. You never know until it happens. The weekly chart, yeah, the weekly chart just doesn't, there's no retrace level yet. You could count this as a retrace, but that's your retrace of your A wave. You got to have separate waves for each. But everything is still there. So yeah, Cookie DAO I think Cookie DAO is, you know, a fair play, a good play. It's just you gotta have some patience with Cookie. It's just 6 months behind of everything else. In terms of the daily, I mean, it looks exactly like Chainlink. I know you guys aren't watching the Chainlink video, but that looks exactly like Chainlink. In terms of filling the wick, I know some people are probably curious about that. Like, are we gonna fill the wick? Are we not gonna fill the wick? Right. Let's kind of see some levels down through here, and then we'll go over to stablecoin dominance. So from this low to high, all right, that's something you definitely want to get above your 382. Okay, your 618. I mean, you're already at your 618. pretty much, but this is something you probably want to stay above. You want to stay above that 786. I mean, that 886 is right there. It's not even close. Let's take a look at this. I mean, so far, I mean, this is just so choppy. This is so choppy, so choppy. There's not really anything going on in there until this right here. It's like a 1-2. You got a 3. You got a 4. Maybe you come down for a 5th. Something like that. Maybe a partial 5th. I can put this up here for this right here. It's right at that 618. That's 79 cents. That's that 618. You bounce right off the 382. It's respecting these levels, right? So you got to find fibs, right? Everyone, you see like fib gurus. Oh, I use the fibs. I use the fibs. Well, do they line up when you draw from a different angle, right? That lined up perfectly. I mean, it's at 7909. This is at 7891. That's sufficient for me. That is what 0.00018 off. That's pretty good. And then the 786 right here. So those are two areas to the downside we could go. I don't see a wick fill. I don't. Right, the whole point of doing this and not allowing people to buy is so that no one's down here. There's no liquidity down here, right? Nothing down here, and then people are down through here. So yeah, you come back through here, you sweep all this. Let me get rid of that. I'm sorry. You come down here, you sweep all of this, right? You get that, and then go. You're below all your EMAs. There's no threat of anything crossing right now. You're sitting right on the 20. The daily still looks like the fourth wave still needs to do a, right, if you're looking like this, right, you still need like a B, C, something like that. So let's take a look and see one more, and then I will sign it off and go over to stablecoin dominance. So what do we got? We got the A wave through here. Okay, let me just mark through here. 1618. Maybe you come down through here. I do like this for now. 1618. Let's see where that lines up to. And then from here, 1272. Somewhere in this range. That 1272, 11. That is a pretty impulsive A wave. So I'm just thinking. And look at that. Look at that 382. Lines up perfect. Oh, that is the. No, it's not. Because that's the 786, 786, 382, same. Okay, so yeah, let's leave that like that right there, and then let's get this B wave started. Do I go from here? I do, because I took the other one from there. Where did it come up to? Almost to the 618. All right, so, strong B wave. It's actually a weak. I'm sorry, I was the colors confused me. It's a weak A wave, right? Sorry, it's a weak B wave. I'm so confused right now because it's all inverted. Oh gosh, it's been a long day. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's an average A wave and a B wave, right? They almost cancel each other out, right? This wick fill almost takes out the whole entire candle. So somewhere through here, I'm more than likely expecting somewhere through here. If it comes to this lower level, I would be surprised, but it's possible. That's what's on the chart for a possible finishing to the correction. You get above 12886, right? You get above here like this, especially on the daily. You get above here like this. You start doing this. Look higher. Okay. That's what you want. You want to see above all these three. Take it all out and then go. Take all doubt out. Okay, let's go over to stablecoin dominance. Went over it on, was it yesterday? Did I go over it? Yesterday. And look at that. It's holding, right? This line is holding. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, please. It helps out the channel, and hey, we need more troops in the gang, right? This is insane, right? I mean, all odds are against us right now. I mean, you got crossings on the 20s crossing the 200, the 50s crossing the 100. It looks bullish. right? It does kind of look like it wants a correction. It kind of does look like it wants that. But then what do you do down here? Do you shoot up again, right? Like, do you do something like this and then shoot up, right? So we're in the trenches right now, right? We've got some invalidations, right? Especially on the weekly. But the daily looks bullish. It looks bullish on the RSI, right? You're living above the 56 area. You have this is everything we want to see on cookie and link, right? Living above here, living above the moving average, momentum on the Fu Manchu with the green dot. Like, these are all things that we want to see for us, right? Not for this chart. We don't want to see that for this chart. This is the bad guys chart, right? This is bad guy chart. I mean, look at this, breaking out, like, green dot, straight up vertical, breaking out over stochastic, breaking out double entendre, breaking out over the sell side wall, breaking out over the 56.93, right at the line of resistance, like the 20-day trying to cross over the 50. Just everything looks so, hey, it's tough to be a bull right now, I'll tell you what. But hey, it's still not invalidated yet. It's still not invalidated yet. Not quite yet. Look at this, right? We're sitting right under the 200. I'm going to ask you something. I hope you stuck around for the chat. I hope you stuck around for the video. I hope you did, because this is the most important thing. When's the last time? What did we do the last time we rejected the 200 on the weekly? Because if we close below this, we're rejecting the 200. I don't care what anyone says. You're rejecting that. You wicked up above it. You close below it. You're rejecting the 200. When's the last time we did that? Oh, let's go back and see. Oh, we did that right here. We did that in October of 2024. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. What else? When else did we do that? Did we do that right here? We did that in June when we had a run. Look at that. Right? All hope was against us. Everything was against us. Everything was against us, right? Especially through here. I mean, it did look bearish overall, but that looked, I mean, it was moving up. This looked bad, right? This kind of looks like what we're at right now, right? But there was no crossing of the 50s or anything. This looks more bullish than ever. Right? You got everything lined up. Okay. But that 100 is getting close. That 100 is getting close to crossing down below that 200. When's another time we rejected off the 200? That was the only other time. So we went 1 for 1, 2 for 2 on rejecting the 200 and having bullish situations with crypto. All right. I mean, this is an attempt right through here. All right. Alt season is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. No one expects it. No one expects it. And on this channel, until we close above the weekly with one candle, full body candle close. Something, I mean, this is still full body candle close. Something like this. You're above the 200, then it's like, okay, we have some weeks until we get down below the 200. We're bearish. I'm extremely bearish. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm bearish. But until that happens, I'm bullish. Until that happens, I'm bullish. I mean, this ascending wedge, right? I mean, you broke down to the downside, faked us out. Who's to say you don't close up here, fake out, and then come down? Nobody knows. But right now, right, the daily, I mean, these are drawn out. You can go back to the video. These are already drawn out, capturing both sides, both fake outs, right? Both fake outs. And so right now, the 4 hour, that's a nice looking candle for the 4 hour. That's a nice looking candle to start off the day. I'm going to tell you straight up. We want to see this right here. We want to see this, but then now we want to see us slam down and get out of here. Don't even give us a chance. Don't even give us a chance to, and we need to close below this 662 on the daily. Right? Really this 50. I mean, there's so many areas we need to close below. We need to get down. We need to get down through here. Get down through here. And then reject. And then reject. You see what I'm saying? It's a long road ahead. But it's possible. I'll tell you what, it is possible if you believe, and as long as areas aren't invalidated. I'll tell you what, I'm still bullish. I'm not going to change it for just because everyone is bearish. That's when I get the most bullish. There's a green dot on the 4 hour. You crossing on the stochastic on the 4 hour. So let's see how the cards play out. All right, see how the cards play out. I do want to check the 1 hour. I mean, look at this. You're just right under this. This is starting to look bearish now. This is starting to look bearish now. Right, this looked bullish. Right, you came down, you do this, but the fact that you're just chopping now like this looks like you want to slam down. It really does. That's what it looks like. So let me invert this for you right quick before I get off. Yeah, look at that. That looks. Hey, if I'm being honest, if I see this and I'm like, oh, look, we broke out. We're trying to bounce off. Boom. That's what it looks like. All your EMAs are below, right? All your EMAs are below. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. So, what are we at? 25 minutes. That's kind of a long video. You know what the heck, it don't matter. It's my only video for tonight. We'll make it extra. We'll go Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance looks like, I mean, it's already fallen through a cliff. All right, look at the daily. Look at this. Look at the daily. And you can tell, right, Bitcoin's kind of struggling, but alts are kind of doing, they're holding their own. Ethereum, what is Ethereum at? Ethereum's at 4,100. Ethereum dominance, I had someone call, like, say, oh, you know, invalidated already. It's like, dude, wait till the day's over until you say something's invalidated. Like, I know it dropped down below here, but we're back right where we were the other day. You know, let's wait for these things to play out. Let's just have some patience. Have some patience. It's very difficult in this day and age, but patience is key. I will say this looks like it's kind of also like drizzling down a little bit. It kind of does, right? Are we going to get a pop? Then a rejection? Possibly. That's what it kind of looks like, right? Kind of looks like that, especially when you fall out of the daily pattern. You fall out of the daily pattern like this. I mean, you can't draw it anybody. You're sitting at 59.25. You've been around the 59.25 area. Right? Maybe you come down a little bit, then you come up, then go. Who knows? Well, we're below it right now, and that's great. And this last one, stablecoin dominance plus Bitcoin dominance, the 4 hour, we're back in it now. Again, this looks bullish. Overall, it looks bearish, right? Overall, this structure does look bearish. Right? You got lower highs. You got lower lows. Actually, you know what? I can't count that lower low. I'm stupid. Lower lows. All right, so now we need a lower low because we had a lower high. Lower high, lower high, lower low. Let's take that out. Silly me. Silly me. Silly. So that's what we got for today. If you like today's video, please hit that like button. Trying to get to 500 subs. You know, trying to grow the channel, get this content out because I think it's valuable. You know, I think it's valuable. I'm not a mainstream guy. I'm not gonna, you know, flip flop. I have my biases. Once we get bearish, I'll tell you we're bearish, and you know, when I take profits, I'll tell you, hey, I took some profits, and you know what I'm thinking about. So if you like that type of content, if you like the interaction, the engagement, you know, let me know. I appreciate it. It helps out a lot. So thank you for stopping by as always. Take it easy. Have a good night. Peace.